Hey guys, we're continuing with 8.6. We're going to talk about how you can solve rational equations using a calculator. So this is something that would be good if you had maybe a more complex one that didn't solve easily, or if you just wanted to check your work, you could use this to check your work. So the basic strategy is going to be plug in the one side of the equal sign into your calculator. So y equals this side of the equal sign, and then in the next line, you would do y equals the other side of the equal sign. And then when you go to your calculator screen, or the graph screen, right? You have it graph it. You should have a button called intersect. And this is one that we've used before. So hopefully you know how to find that. If you don't, let me know and I'll help you navigate that. Or you can Google your calculator type, and there are instructions and also tutorial videos and that sort of thing if you ever have any trouble with your calculator. All right, so I'm going to do an example of how to do this using the online Desmos graphing calculator. So it's going to be a little bit different because they don't have an intersect button, but it'll show you kind of what I'm talking about here. So let me undo this. So for the first example, the first side was this, and then the right side was 1 over x squared. So this is what they look like when you plug it in. And again, Desmos doesn't have an intersect button, so we're gonna have to go manually find it. It turns out, that it's all the way up here at 36. So the solution would be x is negative 0.167, which is negative 1 over 6. So that would be the answer, would be negative 0.167. So on your calculator, you'll have an intersect button. It will find it for you. You won't have to go find it. And so that would be a bit easier than using Desmos because they don't have that capability. All right, so let's look at the next example. So looking at example 6 on the slide, the left side looked like this. Let me zoom back out. The left side looked like this, and the right side looked like this. On this one, we can see very clearly that the cross is right here at -6. Let me zoom in on that a little bit. So it's much easier to see where they cross on this graph. Here at -6 and negative 1.667. So in this situation, our answer would be x equals -6. And again, this one's a lot easier to see than the last one was. So hopefully that helps with the visualizing what we're doing here. But basically, we're just taking both sides of the equal sign, graphing them, and then seeing where they cross. All right, so this is the end of 8.6.